Good morning. My name is John. Could you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Robinson Rodriguez Morales.
And what shall I call you?
You can call me Robin.
Okay. Now, in this first part of the exam, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about free time. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Um, I do different activities, such as playing soccer with my son, watching videos of new technologies on YouTube.
How much time do you have each week for doing these things?
Generally 1 hour in all weekend.
Why do you like doing these activities?
I like it because the time I enjoy daily with my son is important for him and for me. It is necessary because it is 7 years old and it's very activity child, and I do videos and new technologies on weekend because it is my passion.
How did you start doing this activity at first?
And I sport with my son a couple years ago, maybe, and interested in new technologies since I started my studies in system engineer.
Let's move on and talk about being on time for appointments. Is being late acceptable in your culture?
Uh, I think it should not be acceptable, but in my country, many people are late for the office, family meeting, or meeting with friends. And your work, at your work, for example, if you are late for the first and second time, is unacceptable. However, if it becomes in a habit, they will most likely give you make up call with a copy of your resume. I think I think this in humor to that we learn in our family and to responsibility and respect we have for other people.
Are you ever late for appointments?
No, definitely not. Do not like being late for any appointment. However, there was an appointment that I had with the manager. In fact, it was my first appointment, and I was three minutes late because I did not contemplate the delays elevator of the building. I felt very ashamed. Ashamed. I even I even believed that I would no longer available the job for me. I think arriving at the exam like the exact time is being late.
What type of excuses do you think are all right for lateness?
I did that if there is an excuse of force majeure and very evident it is acceptable. For example, closure of roads to the protest or if there is no public transport service.
How do you feel when someone is late for an appointment with you?
Personally, more than the 10 minutes, I cannot wait. I think it is not right, but if it has been notified before the appointment, I can wait Without problem.
Now, let's move on to the second part of the exam. I'm going to give you a topic card and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 or 2 minutes. Before you start, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make notes if you want. Do you understand?
Okay. I understand.
I would like you to describe a beautiful place in your country. Look at the picture.
Okay, okay. It's okay. Thank you.
All right. Remember you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Valledupar is a place in the north of Colombia. It is an area with a very, very, very pleasant climate because it has many trees in the territory, very famous for its music and the festivities that they celebrate for the month April each year. Uh, from the Bogota, the capital of Colombia, by air transport, it takes 1 hour, 1 hour, and by land transport, it is approximately 16 hours. It is near Colombian Caribbean coast. While there can be visited several tourist sites, river, and the different monuments to the vallenato musicians and the delicious food and they prepare and the restaurants. You can you can visit it in indigenous areas near Valledupar. Now is this name Nausimaque in the Pueblo Bello area.
Thank you. Would you like to go there in the future?
Yes, of course. If in my vacation in January 2022, I have plans to go to Valledupar in the land and in La Guajira, which similar place.
Now, we have been talking about a place you have recently visited, and I would like to ask you some more general questions related to the topic. First of all, let's talk about places and tourism. Why do you think people like to travel to different places in their free time?
Okay. In general, likes to take advantage for their vacation or free time to visit different places due to diversity that exists.
How do you see tourism changing in your country in the future?
Due to these times of pandemic, tourism has been one of the most affected economies. So the government will encourage all tourism in the country in the future, even already doing so. So we tax incentive for travel in the all the country.
Why is it important to protect the countryside?
Because in the countryside, in the sustenance of the city, for all the products that are grown there, eh, if there is a countryside, the city would not has progress, and there may be a shortage of food.
In what ways is the countryside in danger in your country?
I think that because for the high the cost of the input tax, maybe tax and different confrontation between urban groups. So the presence of the government is very important to help the Colombian countryside.
Why are the historic buildings and monuments important to that city?
They are important because they visually tell history, and the cities benefit because and many people visit their monuments and ancient sites. This helps to make in an attraction for tourists and the visitors.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.